Dodgers fans, this is the news you've been waiting for. A massive trade rumor is taking over the MLB, and it involves a star player from the St. Louis Cardinals possibly signing with the Dodgers. Could this be the move that solidifies LA's dominance? Reports are flying, insiders are talking, and fans are absolutely losing their minds over this potential blockbuster deal. Is it confirmed? What does this mean for the Dodgers roster and World Series hopes? Stay tuned because we're breaking down every detail of this shocking development right now. Dodgers fans, brace yourselves because this could be a game-changing move for Los Angeles. A massive trade rumor is spreading fast, and it involves a star player from the St. Louis Cardinals potentially joining the Dodgers. Could this be the blockbuster signing that solidifies LA's dominance in the National League? The trade deadline may still be months away, but the front office is clearly making moves behind the scenes, and this latest report has fans buzzing with excitement and speculation. Is it confirmed? Who is the player? And what does this mean for the Dodgers' championship hopes? The Dodgers have already assembled a powerhouse roster with Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman leading the way, but as we've seen before, a team can never have too much talent, especially when chasing a World Series title. Adding another elite player could push the Dodgers over the top and make them nearly unstoppable. So let's break down everything we know so far about this potential blockbuster deal and what it means for LA. Rumors suggest that the Dodgers are in serious talks with the St. Louis Cardinals about a key player who could make an immediate impact. The Cardinals, who have had an inconsistent past few seasons, might be looking to shake things up, and the Dodgers could be the perfect trade partner. Names like Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt have been floated in trade discussions before, but could one of them be headed to LA? Or is this about a younger, rising star that the Dodgers see as a long-term piece? If it's Nolan Arenado, this would be a stunning development. Arenado has been one of the best third basemen in baseball for years, with elite defense and a powerful bat. His ability to hit for power and average, along with his leadership, would be a massive boost to the Dodgers' already stacked lineup. Plus, let's not forget Arenado has long been linked to the Dodgers. He's from Southern California, grew up as a Dodgers fan, and many have speculated that he would love to wear Dodger blue before his career is over. Could this finally be the moment? Then there's Paul Goldschmidt, the veteran first baseman and former MVP. He's been a force in the Cardinals lineup, known for his consistent hitting, power, and strong defensive play. If the Dodgers are targeting him, it would likely mean a shift in their infield strategy, possibly moving Freddie Freeman to DH more often to keep both players fresh. But would the Dodgers really trade for another first baseman when they already have one of the best in the game? Or could this be about one of the Cardinals' rising stars, someone like Jordan Walker? The young outfielder has shown immense potential and would fit perfectly into the Dodgers' plans to keep their roster balanced with both established veterans and young talent. The Dodgers love acquiring young players who can develop into future superstars, and Walker has the kind of bat and athleticism that LA would absolutely covet. But now comes the big question: what would the Dodgers have to give up to get a deal like this done? St. Louis isn't going to just hand over a star player for nothing. Would LA be willing to part with top prospects or even key players from their current roster? We know that the Dodgers have one of the deepest farm systems in baseball, with players like Dalton Rushing, Nick Frasso, and River Ryan all drawing interest from other teams. The Cardinals could be looking to add young pitching talent, as their rotation has been a weak spot in recent seasons. Could the Dodgers package a couple of top prospects and a current player to make this trade happen? And let's not forget the financial side of things. The Dodgers have already spent huge amounts of money this offseason, with the Ohtani and Yamamoto signings leading the way. Would they be willing to take on another big contract? If it's Arenado, that's a significant financial commitment, and while Goldschmidt's contract isn't as long, it still wouldn't be a cheap acquisition. One thing we do know: the Dodgers aren't afraid to go all in. If they believe this move will put them over the top, Andrew Friedman and the front office will do whatever it takes. This team is built to win now, and they don't want to waste any opportunity to improve. But here's where things get even more interesting. If the Dodgers pull off this trade, what does it mean for the rest of the team? Would this force another big move, maybe shifting players around to fit the new acquisition into the lineup? Would this make Max Muncy's role change? Could it even open the door for another surprising trade later in the season? And what about the clubhouse chemistry? The Dodgers have built a strong culture with their current core, and any big addition has to fit in both on and off the field. But if this deal goes through, it could mean the Dodgers are assembling one of the most dangerous lineups we've seen in recent MLB history. We've seen the Dodgers make blockbuster moves before, and every time, they've found ways to integrate stars into their system while still maintaining their winning mentality. If this trade happens, it could make the Dodgers an even bigger World Series favorite than they already are. So now we wait. Will the Dodgers and Cardinals finalize this deal? Will we see another superstar in Dodger blue? And if so, how will it impact the rest of the league? The next few days or weeks could be crucial, and you can bet that every front office in baseball is watching closely. Right now, the top names being floated in trade discussions are Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jordan Walker. Any one of these players would be a game-changing addition to the Dodgers roster, but each brings something unique to the table. Let's start with Nolan Arenado. This wouldn't be the first time Arenado has been linked to the Dodgers. The Southern California native grew up a Dodgers fan, and many believe he would love to finish his career playing at Dodger Stadium. Defensively, he's been one of the best third basemen in baseball for over a decade, winning multiple Gold Glove awards. His bat is still dangerous, and adding him to a lineup that already includes Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani would be absolutely terrifying for opposing pitchers. The question is, would the Cardinals actually trade him? Arenado is still under contract for several more years, but St. Louis may be looking to retool their roster after a disappointing season. If they decide to move on from some of their veteran stars, the Dodgers are one of the few teams that could realistically afford to take on his contract and offer the kind of return package the Cardinals would want. Then there's Paul Goldschmidt. The veteran first baseman and former NL MVP has been a consistent force at the plate for years. His combination of power, defense, and leadership would make him a valuable asset to any team. But if the Dodgers were to acquire him, what would that mean for Freddie Freeman? Would the Dodgers shift Freeman to DH more often and use Goldschmidt at first base? Or could this be part of a bigger roster shakeup that no one saw coming? And finally, there's Jordan Walker. Unlike Arenado and Goldschmidt, Walker represents a young, up-and-coming talent who could be a long-term piece for the Dodgers. The 21-year-old outfielder has shown elite potential and could